Good evening and welcome to Justeventoneline News at 9. I am Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Tinubu approves 15% import duty on petrol and diesel. National Assembly approves Tinubu's $2.35 billion foreign loan request. Representative advocate digital birth and death registry to aid planning. Federal government released 2.3 billion naira to clear lecturer salary and promotion arrears. Kadi leads courtship visits to Emir of Ilorin as Kwara Sharia Court of Appeal marks 50th anniversary. IG appoints false medical services director. CDS eyes foreign partnership to crush insurgency. NAICOM FRSC aligned to drive third-party motor insurance. Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has approved the introduction of a 15% ad valorem import duty on petrol and diesel imports into Nigeria. The initiative is aimed at protecting local refineries and stabilizing the downstream market, but is likely to raise pump prices. In a letter dated October 21, 2025, and reported publicly on October 30, 2025, which is addressed to the Federal Inland Revenue Service and Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, Tinubu directed immediate implementation of the tariff as part of what the government described as a market-responsive import tariff framework. The National Assembly on Wednesday approved President Bola Tinubu's request to secure $2.347 billion in foreign loans to part finance the 2025 budget deficit and refinance Nigeria's maturing Eurobonds. The approval, granted separately by the Senate and the House of Representatives, also included authorization for the issuance of a $500 million debut foreign sukuk in the international capital market. In the House of Representatives, the approval followed the adoption of a report presented by the Committee on Aid, Loans and Debt Management, chaired by Abubakar Nalarabe during plenary, presided over by the Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas. The committee's report indicated that $1.23 billion would fund the 2025 budget deficit, while $1.12 billion would be used to refinance Eurobonds maturing in November 2025. It also approved that the loans be accessed through Eurobond issuance, loan syndication, bridge financing, or direct borrowing from international financial institutions. The House of Representatives has called for the establishment of a fully digital civil registration system for birth, death, marriages, and other vital events in Nigeria, describing accurate population data as indispensable to effective national planning and governance. Speaker of the House, Tajuddin Abbas, made a call in Abuja on Wednesday while declaring open a public hearing on a bill to repeal and reenact the birth, death, and others. Abbas said the proposed legislation seeks to modernize Nigeria's outdated civil registration system by introducing a secure electronic framework for collecting, managing, and sharing vital statistics, noting that accurate and timely registration of birth, death and marriages, and other vital events is a foundation of sound governance. The federal government on Wednesday announced the release of the sum of 2.3 billion naira to clear salary and promotion arrears owed to lecturers across Nigerian universities. The move is part of the government's efforts to reverse the looming strike by the Academic Staff Union of universities. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, said the disbursement reflects President Tinubu's commitment to resolving long-standing welfare issues in the tertiary education sector in a transparent and sustainable manner. The Grand Kadi of the Kwara State Sharia Court of Appeal, Honorable Justice Abdul Latif Kamadin, on Thursday, led members of the court on a courtesy visit to the Emir of Ilorin and Chairman, Kwara State Council of Chiefs, Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Zulu Gambari, CFR, as part of activities commemorating the 50th anniversary of the establishment of Kwara State Sharia Court of Appeal. The visit, held at the Emir's Palace, Ilorin, was marked by warm tributes, reflections on the court's legacy, and renewed commitment to justice and service. Justice Kamadin expressed profound gratitude to the Almighty for sustaining the Sharia Court of Appeal over the past 5 decades, while describing it as a shining symbol of justice and moral guidance founded on the eternal principle of Sharia. He highlighted the crucial role of the Ilorin Emirate and its revered leadership in nurturing Islamic jurisprudence and supporting the development of the Sharia judicial system in Kwara State and beyond.
Humbly pay these courtesy visits to Your Royal Highness as part of the activities to usher in the 50-year anniversary of our noble institution, Sharia Court of Appeal of Kwara State. Your Royal Highness, sir, Sharia Court of Appeal was established in 1975, making it one of the earliest courts in Nigeria, and it has over the past 5 decades remained a shining symbol of justice, scholarship, and moral guidance founded on the eternal principle of Sharia.
Justice Kamadin reaffirmed the court's unwavering commitment to fairness, equity, and justice in line with Islamic teachings and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He also lauded the Governor of Kwara State, Abdulrahman Abdulrazak, for his administration's continued support to the court, while also praying for the continued good health and long reign of the Emir. The Emir of Ilorin, in his response, congratulated the entourage and commended the court for upholding justice and promoting Islamic values in the state. The event was attended by Honorable Kadis, management staff of the courts, and other dignitaries from the Judiciary and Ilorin Emirate Council. The Inspector General of Police, Kadi, has approved the appointment of Assistant Inspector General of Police, Nkechi Eze, as the first director of the newly established Directorate of Force Medical Services. In a statement on Thursday, the Force Public Relations Officer, CSP Benjamin Unjain, said Eze's appointment follows the recent upgrade of the Nigerian Police Force Medical Section to a full-fledged directorate. Unjain stated that appointment is aimed at providing comprehensive and efficient healthcare services for police personnel nationwide. Nigeria's newly appointed service chiefs on Wednesday pledged to overhaul the nation's security architecture through strategic foreign partnerships, local arms production, interagency collaboration, and improved personnel welfare. They made the pledge on Wednesday during the screening exercise by the Senate and House of Representatives. The screening, which held simultaneously at both chambers of the National Assembly, was marked by rigorous questioning, closed-door sessions, and commitments by the officers to reposition the armed forces for modern warfare and sustained internal security. While appearing before members of the Senate and House Committees on Defense, Army, Navy, and Force, the Chief of Defense Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede, said his years of exposure to national security issues are preparing for the complex task of defending Nigeria. The National Insurance Commission and the Federal Road Safety Corps have inaugurated a joint committee on the enforcement of compulsory third-party motor insurance. In a statement on Wednesday, NAICOM revealed that the joint committee was set up at a ceremony held at its headquarters in Abuja. NAICOM reaffirmed that the joint committee marked a major step in the implementation of the provisions of the Nigerian Insurance Industry Reform Act 2025 and enforces both institutions' shared commitment to strengthening road safety, promoting insurance compliance, and ensuring prompt compensation for accident victims. And that'll be all on Justeventoneline news at 9. Here's a recap of the story. Tinubu approves 15% import duty on petrol and diesel. National Assembly approves Tinubu's $2.35 billion foreign loan request. Representative advocate Dictator Bath under FRSC to aid planning. Federal government released 2.3 billion naira to clear lecturer salary, promotion arrears. Grand Kadi led courtship visits to Emir of Ilorin as Kwara Sharia Court of Appeal marks 50th anniversary. IG appoints first Force Medical Service Director. CBS eyes foreign partnership to crush insurgency. NAICOM, FRSC aligned to drive third-party motor insurance. Thank you for watching Justeventoneline News. Remember, what is worth doing well. For more news, visit www.justeventoneline.com, and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tab at Justeventoneline. You can also send us an email on justeventoneline@gmail.com. I am Anifat Ismail. Good night.